Sam.
Yes.
Well, we need your whole family. Mostly we need Sam.
It's your graduation.
Hey, Sam.
Hello.
Hello. Congratulations, Sam.
Thank you.
Okay, so there's something for you to put on. Yeah, Sophie's very excited.
She's. She won't run far. Did you expect this?
This is Evan's hat.
Oh, is it? Where's yours?
I don't know.
Of course.
Probably with Evan.
In a traditional graduation, you don't go home with the same hat anyway.
Yeah,
Okay,
or even a hat.
Yeah.
They took some pictures, a bunch of them at the park over in Newport.
Oh, did they?
And, some of them threw their hats, and the wind took it and went almost like down into like the back bay.
Oh no.
All right.
Victory at last.
All right, everyone, please stand or sit wherever is comfortable in this lovely Huntington Beach heat. Welcome to the first and hopefully only Oxley Circle Edison High School commencement ceremony. Today we have gathered to recognize the achievements of the class of 2020 and especially our own Sam Warren. Sam, it's hard to imagine those little boys running around the neighborhood all those years ago would someday grow up and be finishing high school. I'm so sorry your graduation is taking place in a driveway, but I'm so glad we can share the day with you and your family and hopefully give you a graduation to remember. I would like to introduce Kevin, a fellow Edison graduate, class of 1996, to say a few words.
Thank you for coming today to celebrate this community and the achievements of this young man. As a high school teacher and graduate of Edison myself, I would like to speak on behalf of my colleagues at Edison, who, like us, do not have the proper opportunity to say goodbye to our students like Sam. If they were here, I'm sure they would tell us about the fine young man Sam has become, how he did well in school and excelled in athletics, how despite missing out on the culmination of his final year of volleyball, he learned the most important thing about Edison sports: beating Fountain Valley. I am, of course, partly kidding. For those of you who do not know, sports at Edison is no joke. I was a two-sport athlete when I attended Edison, and the amount of effort and time that went into that is enormous. It is sometimes referred to as a mini college program. And when we talk about sports, we'd spend a lot of time talking about wins and awards and varsity letters, all of which are worthy goals. But it's the work and struggle to get those awards and letters that is the real lesson of Edison sports. Sam, the most important thing I learned from Edison was not math or science. It wasn't even from a classroom. And remember now, I'm a teacher. It was that the athletic program taught me that I could do something that was hard, something I didn't think I could get through. The stuff from your classes is important, but the most important thing I hope you learned is that you can do anything if you're willing to work at it, struggle through it, and put in the hours necessary to complete your goals. If your teachers were here today, I have no doubt they would tell us that you are ready to do things that are hard. So, in the future, when you look ahead at your goals and feel the dismay at how long the journey will take or how hard the process will be, remember that you have what you have accomplished already, and know that you are prepared and can do things that are challenging. Being educators, this has certainly been one of the most difficult and easily the most unique time in our careers. but that pales in comparison to the situation that our students like Sam have been thrust into over the few months. Students across the country have had their lives upended, their plans changed, and their ideas of what these final months of school would look like radically altered. This is especially true for the young adults graduating high school in 2020. And although communities around the nation have tried to bring some sense of normalcy to the end of the high school by having distance learning, virtual proms, and graduations held in neighbors' driveways, in the eyes of the graduates, it will understandably never be the same. This class of 2020 will forever be linked to those world events, and I understand that they do not want to forever be known as the COVID class of 2020. But the first lesson in the real world of life is that life isn't fair, and you don't always get to choose what happens around you and to you. But when you face adversity, you do always have a choice about how you move forward, grow as a person, and learn from your struggle. I have no doubt that our world is a better place as the class of 2020, I have no doubt that our world will be a better place as the class of 2020 grows into our future leaders. They have been hardened by their experiences, they have seen how communities come together to support each other, and they have known disappointment and achieved despite that disappointment. The graduates of 2020 may always be known as the COVID class, but I believe they will be defined by how they kept moving forward, grew as young adults, and learned from their experiences. But none of this takes away from what graduating high school represents. Sam and his classmates have finished the final test of youth and have developed into young adults who are ready to take the next steps into adulthood. As those in attendance can attest, finishing high school is not an ending, it is just the beginning. You will go forth from this place into a world which you and your fellow 2020 classmates will have to navigate the pitfalls left for you by previous generations, but also build upon the greatness that encompasses this country and earth. We have unending faith that you will all rise to the challenges that lay before you. And through your hard work and preparation during your time at Edison, you have the foundation that will serve you well for whatever path you choose through life, and you will undoubtedly leave a positive mark on the world you're about to inherit. Finally, I would like to remind you that today you enter a fellowship that stretches back 50 years. Your name will forever be enshrined with thousands of previous graduates from Edison High School that, like you, have carried on the traditions that help make Edison and this community so great. On behalf of your fellow alumni, let me be the first to say to you, congratulations, and thank you for carrying on the traditions that make us all proud to be a Charger.
We will now award the diploma. Sam, please stand and move to the right of the driveway. Sam Warren. All right, Sam, thank you. Oh, actually, you can stand up and face. I would like to now give an opportunity for members of the Oxley Vintage community to provide some brief words of wisdom to Sam. Sam, I'd like to start and say, keep a sense of humor. Make sure you laugh, as I'm sure you have laughed many times throughout your senior year because of what has happened. And if you can keep a sense of humor, I think it makes things much more easy to bear when the tough times come through. And it makes the wonderful times that much more wonderful. So I would just say keep a sense of humor in all that you do. All right, John. These words of wisdom.
I like to keep wisdom and words so close to each other that you cannot ever lose them, especially a man who puts out your kind of effort to keep things in front of you. When preparation meets opportunity, there's a really good chance for success. If not success, at least there's a good chance for learning.
Nora?
Boardman, on behalf of the Boardman family, I'd like to say,
Sorry, Nora, hold on just a minute. There you go.
I'd like to say to find your passion and follow it. And I see you doing something with athletic stuff or sports, whatever, medicine maybe, but find what you are passionate about and follow that, and then you'll never have to work a day in your life.
Just want to follow up. If you're going to college, you can borrow books for free from the college library instead of spending like $200 for textbooks.
Bobby, do you have something?
Congratulations, Sam.
I remember, last time I remember Sam, he was about this tall, eating a giant piece of watermelon at the watermelon eating contest down the street. My, how you have grown, how handsome you've become, how smart you are, and I know you will choose the right path. Best of wishes.
Oh, yes. Sure, you can go there.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Sam. How you doing? Hey. Made a little speech for you. How you doing? Hey, guys, sit down. It's going to be a while. I know this is the story of life graduating. You know, remember, you can be anything you want. That's why we live in America. It's the best. Through life, you're going to, make many mistakes. That's okay. Just learn from them. Don't repeat the same mistake over and over like a lot of people do. Always believe in yourself, even when people say, "Oh, you can't do it." Strive. If you want to do something, just continue. Have a passion. Don't give up. And that's it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Was there anybody else who had?
I'll go.
Yes.
Sam, so my piece of advice is very short to you. I think take risks in life. Find something you love to do and that you're passionate about, and you'll never, like Nora said, you'll never have a day of work because you'll just enjoy it so much. And my real piece of advice to you for the short-term future is do not take any college classes on Friday. Good luck, guys.
All right, lastly, the Warrens.
All right, bring the house down.
Sam, on behalf of the rest of the family, I don't have advice. I've been giving you advice for 18 years, and hopefully some of it has stuck. I just want to say that both your mom and I and your brothers are super, super proud of you. Couldn't be more proud of you, all the things that you've tried in your life and pursued, and you just got, he does have a great sense of humor and laughs at life and enjoys it, and is very adventurous, wants to try everything, and just doesn't worry about failing at all, just can continue to just push forward through that. And we just look so forward to what the future is going to bring for you, and we're going to be there every step of the way. Congratulations, and sorry it had to be like this, but I think this is even more special. This is awesome. Congratulations.
What about his brothers?
Okay.
Boys, you want to come up? Sure, come on, boys.
Ike's is there.
Boys,
Sure.
I still think you're 7.
Okay. My piece of advice for you, Sam, obviously just being through all the college and wrapping it up as well. Like a lot of people are saying, just don't be afraid to do whatever you need to do to find what you're passionate about. If it means switching your major 4 times like I did, switch your major 4 times. It doesn't matter. Especially if you're going to be going to junior college, it's the perfect opportunity to just explore everything in life. Sports, school, hobbies, whatever it is, you get to find out what you really want to do with the rest of your life, and that's going to shape who you're going to become. So.
I guess I got to do it then. Okay, I didn't have anything, but my piece of advice would be, I don't know, this is just one of the weirdest days. Little Sam is being old now. My piece of advice for college, you're basically going the same route as I am. TOCC, doing aviation with me, doing volleyball like I did. My piece of advice would just be to just keep going and don't look back. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be right there with you, so.
Sam, we'd like you to give you an opportunity, spur of the moment. Would you like to say anything? And go on it.
You don't
don't get to do this in a normal graduation.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting all this together and for making this unfortunate day so special, and for making me feel special. Thank you.
During a commencement ceremony, candidates for graduation traditionally wear their tassels on the right side of their mortarboard. This symbolizes. This symbolizes.
He's got it on the wrong side.
Oh, should I flip it over? Okay, yeah. This symbolizes your time as a student, and when you move your tassel to the left, you are confirming your newfound graduation status. Okay. Sam, would you please move your tassel from the right side to the left? I'd like to introduce Principal Krista Klambaki here to confer the diploma upon the class of 2020.
Thank you. Please let me again say congratulations to Sam and all graduates of 2020. You, your teachers, and staff of Edison High School have worked hard to get to this point today, and I could not be prouder to be here with you to share in this moment. In place of the local education authority, I certify that based on the recommendation of the faculty of Edison High School, that Sam Warren and the Edison class of 2020 have completed a course of studies in accordance with the requirements of the State Board of Education and the trustees of the Huntington Beach Union High School District. And on this, the 11th day of June, 2020, he will be awarded this diploma with all the rights and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may now throw your cap.
This concludes our ceremony. I want to thank everybody for attending the Oxley Circle graduation. This was a group effort with people bringing cupcakes and cookies and decorations and yard signs and posters and balloons and lining up. And so I want to say thank you, everybody, for making this an amazing day and just a very, very fun, unforgettable graduation for something that is just 2020. So, Sam, we're all here. We're proud of you. Congratulations. And that concludes our graduation ceremony. Thank you for coming out. We have some cookies and cupcakes. So, thank you, everybody.
Samuel Warren.
Sam is a great kid.
He's a great
just been
kid.
a joy
We've
to
been
raise.
so blessed.
Yeah, he's smart and funny and
Athletic, loves,
kind to everybody. He's just been a great kid.
he loves to do all of it. I mean, if somebody wants a partner to go play spike ball, it's him. You know, if you need a volleyball player, it's him. He just, he's always ready to go.
It's really a community, and that you guys, it's really all that you come together when times like this, when it's all not coming together very well, and you just got to stick together.